a new opportunity. Today's your new beginning. Today, right now, this moment. Don't wait 30 days from now. Don't wait till the calendar hit a certain year and you feel like, oh, everybody's emotions are high, so I'm going to start it now. Because people who usually wait till the new year, guess what? That new year ends up being the same year. People always say, oh, this is my year, this is my year, this is my year, and they wait. They wait till it's convenient. They wait till everybody else is high in emotion. They follow the crowd, and guess what? Their new year looks like the same last year and the same previous years over and over and over again. So you listen to this episode right now, whatever it is, you got to move. You got to move. You got to move on. If that's the case, you got to move forward. You got to move smarter. You got to move up. You got to move. Because if you don't, next year will look like your past years. If your past years were something you weren't proud of, your past years are something you wouldn't want the world to see in the movie of your life, you would want to skip those scenes or cut out those scenes. Well, what are you going to do different? Why do you have to do something different? Who's dependent on you? Right? And I'm thinking about other people right now, even with yourself. Why you got to take your health serious now? And some of us think, oh, 2022 is going to be a better year. You know, I had that same mindset in 2020. 2020 sucked for us all. But I tell you right now, 2021, and I don't like to use the word worse because 2021 birthed some best things in me, created some hunger in me, created some perspective in me, some power in me. But I'll tell you right now, I would rather have 2020 back than 2021. Because my 2021, I lost a lot of things in my life that I will never get back. Never. So some of you thinking, oh, 2022, I'm going to wait till then and everything's going to be better. 2022 might hit you with more storms than ever. And if you don't get serious about it right now with your life, man, and I'm not talking to people who just want to be motivated, who just want to be inspired. I'm not talking to people who want to be sensitive and don't want to be held accountable. This episode is not for you. But for you listen to this right now and you're hungry for your greatness and you know there's something inside of you that's waiting to be birthed. You've been pregnant, right, with your dreams, pregnant with your ideas, pregnant with all these things, your growth, your healing for so long. You're ready to give birth to these things. Today's the moment. Today's the day that you deliver it. And it might not come in the harvest today, but today's the day that you plant the seed. Today is the day that you act. Because if you don't take action in your life, nothing else will happen. And that's facts. Today is your new beginning. This second is your new beginning. Stop trying to focus on the things that you can't control. You can't control what people say about you. You can't control if people follow you. You can't control if people support you. You can't control none of that, but you can control what you give to yourself. You can't control what you put out to the world. You can't control what you stop tolerating. You can't control what you do more of. You can't control the rules that you set in your life and that you live by. You can't control living by your standards. You can control that. And this is a person that's telling you this from building something from the ground up 10 years ago. I didn't have no handouts. When none of these people online helping me out and shouting me out, nobody in my industry was. I built it from the ground up because I didn't accept any excuses in my life. I understood the bigger picture and what I was fighting for. I understood what I was living for. And when you understand that, you operate and you live at a whole different level. You take it seriously. It has to come to a point where you stop starting over. Some of us, we started over, and listen, I'm not condemning you, but I gotta get you to understand. Stop posting on social media everything you're about to do and you don't do it. We sit here, we trying to impress the world. I'm gonna tell you something. If you live out of impressing people this year, I'm gonna do a whole podcast later on, but you get out of the business of impressing people, you're gonna be a whole lot richer.